Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first episode of my podcast, Sophie Talks. For the first episode, I want to discuss several topics we covered during our time in our class, Nurse 1000, Individual as a Nurse. Out of the many, I have chosen 5 topics that I feel should be highlighted in my journey as a future nurse. Coming into nursing with a background in psychology, I find that these topics tend to get overlooked or misinterpreted to the point that its definition gets overused. In today's episode, I will discuss these topics in a way that relates to the current struggles nurses in our healthcare system face and my journey as a nursing student and future nurse. The first topic I chose was from week 3, which focuses on the importance of self-concept. As we learned, self-concept is the story you believe about yourself right now. Sims 2025a. With the rise in mental health challenges in the world, a person's self-view is vital. I selected this topic because how we perceive ourselves can influence our decision-making towards our patients and the other relationships around us. From what I have read, a high professional self-concept combined with a supportive clinical experience and adequate nursing knowledge can enable nurses to make informed clinical decisions. Farchik et al. 2020. Furthermore, it is noted that to thrive in a nursing career, nurses must discern the factors that can enhance or hinder their professional self-concept. Miao et al. 2024. By reflecting on this, I learned that although I have met people with both positive and negative intentions, the most important lesson I took away from this was the trust I place in myself. My worth cannot be decided by others. The artifacts that connect to this are a picture of me on the first day I got my Trent nursing uniform, and a picture of Trent's nursing simulation lab, Trent University, no date. These artifacts were chosen to remind me of how far I've come in life, reinforce that I'm my biggest supporter, and that I am capable of achieving anything I put my mind to. For the second topic I chose was from week 4, which highlights the importance of maintaining stress in the workplace and around patients. With the recent pandemic, it is evident that our healthcare system is strained, causing many healthcare workers to leave the profession. I learned that the relationship between burnout, patient quality, and patient safety is established, and that a nurse's increased burnout has negatively impacted a patient's care and safety. Perez et al. 2020. Another study found that higher distress among nurses greatly lowers their satisfaction with the job while increasing their desire to quit. They reported low job satisfaction and greater willingness to abandon their post. Al-Kutabi et al. 2025. I specifically chose this topic as stress is an ongoing challenge that I face. I realize that if I do not take care of myself now, I risk offering suboptimal care for my future patients. I wanted to engage in activities that would help me reduce my stress and support my personal well-being. This led to the creation of the artifact for this topic, my nursing t-shirt. 2 key elements from this artifact that I wanted to highlight are the images on the front and the statement at the back. The front design reflects certain activities and individuals who have contributed in helping create a calm environment for me and allowing me to continue caring for others. The quote, which is a message from my mom, serves as a daily reminder of the importance of taking care of myself, just as they did. For the third topic I chose was from week 7, that focuses on the biopsychosocial spiritual model, or BPSS. In connection with the previous topic, this model emphasizes the importance of positive interactions within the biological, psychological, social, and spiritual dimensions, which are necessary to help understand a person's overall health and well-being. Sims 2025b. The benefits of using the BPSS model have shown that a nurse's role as patient advocates and work towards adding evidence-based BPSS solutions into their clinical settings has brought significant benefits to a patient's treatment. Umberger and Wilson, 2024. In particular, evidence shows that spirituality provides a dimension in nursing care in which patients and their family members continue to explore meaning in real-life situations. Ramazani et al., 2014. Although I am still learning, I aspire to become a nurse who can provide a holistic approach to my patients' care. I chose to focus on spirituality more as it was my guiding force when I went through a time of struggle. The artifacts, a picture of my rosary, and a quote from a Bible app represent the tools I used to get through that time. As a future nurse, I am not only able to deliver holistic care, but I also want to support my patients in drawing upon their personal source of spirituality during a difficult moment in their treatment. I want to encourage them to hold on to something that helps them regain a sense of calmness and positivity to help them maintain their best mindset during treatment. For the fourth topic I chose was from week 10, which explores the impacts of childhood trauma and the importance of mindfulness. I have always been passionate about working with children and promoting mental health. My previous roles as a swimming coach, early childhood assistant, and support staff at the Lotus Center for Special Music Education have strengthened my conviction to advocate for improved mental health resources for children and youth. Research has shown that high-quality, structured mindfulness instruction may mitigate the negative effects of stress and trauma related to adverse childhood exposures, improving short and long-term outcomes and potentially reducing poor health outcomes in adulthood. Ortiz and Sinbinga, 2017. Moreover, I want to incorporate the principles of TIC and culture care theory are essential to resist re-traumatization, foster growth, and promote healing and human flourishing in healthcare and classroom settings. Hamby, 2025, as I enter into the healthcare field. The artifacts for this topic include a photo of some of my stuffed animals, which represent the children I have worked with who have encountered difficulties with their mental health, and a picture of a park I enjoy visiting, which serves as a symbol of my dedication to advocating more for them. They also remind me to practice what I preach. I have also come to understand that I will not be able to help every patient I encounter. Taking the time to reconnect with nature is what allows me to be mindful of my words and actions, to be grounded and compassionate. It reminds me that to care for the children in my future practice, I should take care of the child within me. For the final topic I chose was from week 11. It is about improving our communication with future patients and peers. Our guest lecturer from week 11 reminded us of the importance of listening and looking with our eyes and ears before speaking. Sims 2025C. This message aligns with a study that discusses how through proper training and awareness, nurses can foster a beneficial relationship between patients, thereby increasing their quality of care, patient satisfaction, and recovery outcomes. Al-Shaharani et al. 2024. Moreover, I have experienced situations where a language barrier has caused some miscommunication. It is important that as the next generation of healthcare workers, we must ensure that we improve the adequacy and expertise of nurse staffing to include a multilingual workforce, developing community-integrated teams and programs informed by the lived experience of limited English proficiency or LEP patients, developing hospital standards for the type of language access services patients receive in care encounters, and developing protocols to ensure that tailored services are delivered to patients depending on their unique care needs. For example, visual or hearing impairments. Muir et al. 2025. This experience has made me realize that miscommunication often occurs because we do not take the time to truly see and understand each other. My artifacts, a picture with my friends who preferred not to show their faces, and a photo I took during the 2025 scarfing ceremony at Trail College, reminded me of the importance of connection. Just as communication is essential in friendships, it is more vital in healthcare settings. ensuring that we create an effective form of communication will help us overcome our barriers and provide the best outcome for our patients and staff. After taking some time to reflect, I realized that I need to be gentler with myself. I've often believed that to be a good person, both in life and in the healthcare field, I have to be perfect and capable of handling everything flawlessly. But the truth is, no one is perfect, and that's okay. Through the research I've done on the topics we've explored in this course, I've come to see how important it is to take care of myself so that I can truly take care of others. I've also learned that there are many ways each of us can contribute to making the healthcare system a better place for both patients and workers alike. This course and its topics have made me feel more confident in myself as I enter my first clinical next semester. It has reminded me that though this journey is tough, I am not alone and that there is always someone I can turn to for guidance and support. I hope you have all enjoyed my first episode of Sophie Talks. I look forward to having you all come back here for my next episode. Till we meet again. Bye bye.